so, you know, come on. I'll just check this cup of tea over to the table. Oh, okay, cool.
So they come, they deliver it, but the crust is very, very thin. Hi guys, my name is Gideon. This is Blank Box Coffee. So pretty much what I do, I don't normally do coffee at events. I don't normally make coffee at events, but I send out coffee on subscription.
Yeah.
And what it is pretty much, there are a lot of people wanting to enjoy better coffee at home. So I go out and I interview 2 roasters every month, photograph them, and then I tell their story to you. Because a lot of these guys have very interesting stories on how they got into roasting, very passionate about their coffees. I am passionate about drinking the coffee and telling people their story. And it combines the two quite well.
So how is the process of your particular coffee?
So what we're doing now is a filter. Mm-hmm. So it's normally a longer coffee, so a coffee lungo. And what we do, we grind the beans fresh right here and filter it through a paper filter called a V60. It is not complicated. There are a couple of things you need to be accurate about, which is the weight of the beans, the weight of the water. The most important thing is just to grind it fresh and take your time and enjoy the ritual of making the coffee as well. It's not only about the taste. People should enjoy the ritual of making it. It's like smoking a cigarette. If you smoke, it's the same kind of thing.
I come from Italy. I know that you are comfortable with Italy.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend is from Italy, so been there a couple of times. Really good. As far as coffee is concerned, you guys drink very, very strong espresso. Maybe a little bit troppo amaro. So I was very nervous the one time I was in Sicily, and I was teaching people about drinking different coffees, yeah. And obviously people were nervoso, and yeah, I was happy to see that they enjoyed the coffee as well, you know. And it's all about the freshness, and the secret is in using fresh coffee.
You put sugar in that coffee or not?
No, because it's not as bitter. Mm-hmm. So you don't need sugar that much, and if you taste it, there's a natural sweetness in it. So it's interesting. People often say it tastes a little bit more, not like tea, but it's similar to tea in that it's not that bitter taste. With espressos, and especially if it's roasted, it sometimes gets burnt, and then that gives you that bitter taste, and that's why a lot of people put sugar in their coffee. So I will never tell people not to put sugar in their coffee, but you tell people try it first without sugar, and then more often than not they will say, well, I don't need sugar, it's fine.
So ruin the taste of coffee, in your opinion, a little bit with hot water?
It doesn't, the sugar?
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily ruin it, it's just I think people should give the coffee a chance first before putting sugar inside. It's like when you go to a restaurant. It's rude to put salt on the food before you taste it. No? Yeah, it's the same thing.
I know. So, for example, you could show me a process of coffee. Yeah, just now.
Right, so what we've got here is normally, we know that it's about 250 milliliters of water, so a quarter of a liter. So we've got between 15 and 18 grams of coffee that you use. I've measured it out already using a little scale, and then I'm fortunate because I've got a big industrial grinder with me, but and this is where people can make a really big difference at home, is if you grind the coffee yourself, even with a little hand grinder, that is where you taste the difference, right? So we will quickly grind some coffee. Right?
Very good taste.
Very good smell, eh?
Yeah, smell.
And then the filter, it's called a V60 filter, just looks like that. And it's simple, you just fold it, put it in there, and then normally it's good to rinse the paper just a little bit before. If there's water in, it'll be better.
get sausage in anything. Like.
Yeah, because he'd actually, the thing is, he sees that it's not like he doesn't eat it, so I'm probably genuinely ill. So that's why I'm
And so with the hot water?
Yeah, so what you want to do, you just want to rinse it a little bit. You just wet it. Now the reason for this is, first of all, it kind of sticks the filter really nicely to the side. But some people taste the paper. That kind of taste. So you rinse that out, right? So you just put in the coffee.
Yeah.
What you want to do, you just shake it a little bit so it settles. And then I'll do it in a clear cup so you can see nicely. You pour it.
Yeah, wonderful.
For
It bubbles.
Yeah, it bubbles a little bit because it's very fresh coffee. So there are still gases being released, and that's one of the ways that you know coffee is fresh. If it makes a nice bubble and it swells a little bit. This is called the bloom. Per 30 minuti.
Oh, 30 minutes.
30 seconds.
30
oh no,
seconds,
minuti, scusi, secondi.
Seconds. Okay.
Yeah. Right. So you just wait a little bit.
Yeah, his system just wouldn't take it.
And then you just start pouring it very slowly.
And this morning I was like,
You try not to pour too much because the coffee will come up. And then obviously the water doesn't touch it, there's no point.
So it's very good to waiting for friends when the coffee is ready.
It's a good way. If you have friends over, I mean, you can make coffee in the kitchen on your own, or you can do it with friends and you can make them taste different coffees in different ways. And it's nice to see someone do it, and unless, well, if you don't have time, then you do it in a different way. But it's the kind of thing people should make more time for, you know?
Like meat-free Monday, for example, was a really good thing.
So I put down my camera and we're waiting together for coffee.
Cool, perfect.
Okay, thank you. Do you want to say hello to Italian fans?
Yeah, like my...
In
Ciao!
Italian, I know you speak very well.
Oh, ma va bene. Ciao a tutte persone in Italia. Grazie per Simone per il video.
The best coffee in Blogstock and maybe in England.
Sì, sì, certo.
Thank you very much, Gideon.
Grazie Simone.